Welcome to part 2 of tutorials about RSS and how it's going to make your life so much easier. In the first video we talked about what RSS did and kind of the practical applications of it. Now let's go ahead and subscribe to a site via RSS. So there are a couple ways to do this, and I'm going to show you both ways. Let's look at CNN, for example. Now when you're browsing around, depending on your browser, you might see something different, but in Firefox you'll see this little RSS icon up here. You'll see this orange icon all over the web, and you might have seen it before and wondered what it is, and now you'll know. But in any case, this is built into the browser. So if I select this, I'll see a number of options as far as subscribing to RSS. Don't be confused here. Just look for one that says RSS or RSS 2.0. This one looks good enough. Subscribe to CNN, Top Stories RSS. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now the next page that you'll see will vary depending upon your browser and how your browser's set up, but it'll usually give you something relatively useful like this. It'll show you what the feed looks like. These are the types of articles that will be coming through the feed. And it'll give you options of how to subscribe. In this case, Firefox gives you some options: blog lines, My Yahoo, Google. We're going to choose Google in this case. And if you always want to choose Google, you can select that checkbox. In any case, I'm just going to hit subscribe now. And we see that this takes us to my Google Reader. Now, I'd actually already subscribed to CNN.com, so it's kind of useless for me to do that. But that's the first way in which you can subscribe to an RSS feed. Let me show you the second way. Let's go to Dumb Little Man, which I actually haven't subscribed to yet. And you'll see again over here on the right is a subscribe via RSS button. You'll find this very frequently on sites, particularly blogs. It'll often be in the sidebar somewhere in this area or around the top, but it's usually pretty prominent. So I'm going to go ahead and click on subscribe via RSS, and what we're going to see is the same sort of thing that we saw with CNN. We're going to see a little summary of the feed. So here we go. Here's the summary of the feed, and I could actually scroll down and look at what kind of articles there are. Some feeds will give you the full article information, like this one. It gives you the full article, and others will give you article summaries. In any case, that looks good, and so we're going to go ahead and subscribe again via Google. And here it comes. So here we go back to Google Reader, and let's see if it shows up. Okay, it says we've not yet subscribed to this feed. It's showing us the feed down here. That's the first headline. And we're going to click subscribe. And up here you see in the status, we kind of missed it, but it said, here we go, you subscribed to Dumb Little Man. And so here we go. Now let's check in our subscriptions and see if it showed up. And sure enough, Dumb Little Man has showed up in addition to our other feeds. So it's as simple as that. Those are the main two ways in which you're going to subscribe to RSS feeds. So that's the end of this part.